eating protein, fruits and veggies, smart carbs, healthy fats, drinking lots of water, getting 7+ hours of sleep per night, and managing stress are not hard. They're easy. They're a walk in the park. Good morning, Coach Kelly here with an encouraging word. And this past Monday morning, I was training one of my clients who admittedly needs to lose a good bit of weight. He is super sharp in running his own company. However, one of his biggest struggles is not allowing his business to dominate his life. I've coached him over the past few months to build boundaries around his time with his family and devotion to his faith and health, yet struggles remain. He has made significant progress. However, it's a weekly fight not to give too much of himself into his business. Our current focus is on nailing his weekly training frequency of 3 strength training workouts plus 2 to 3 cardio sessions. Further, we're focusing on getting in all of his daily planned nutrition, as he tends to skip meals in the face of the sometimes crushing demands of his business. So towards the end of his workout, he commented that he finds it challenging to stay on track after 2 to 3 days of following his nutrition plan. He said that it's hard to stick with his plan. Now, as his coach, I immediately reminded him of the great strides that he has made and encouraged him to stay the course. He appreciated my verbal boost, and we pushed on with his training. But after our session ended, his words kind of echoed in my ears as I was driving back home. It's hard to stay on track nutritionally. And for some reason, his comment struck a chord and inspired the following. Hard is struggling to lose weight. Your clothes do not fit well. Struggling to find clothes in your size. Hating seeing yourself in the mirror. Lacking energy in general. Lacking self-confidence because of your current level of fitness. Not feeling confident in how you look to the opposite sex, getting winded going up a flight of stairs. For parents, lacking the energy to play with their kids. Also for parents, the fear of not living to see their grandkids grow up. Taking meds for high cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, kidney disease, depression or chronic anxiety. Extremely hard, being diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in early childhood, being born with a life-altering congenital disability that causes you to spend more time in a hospital by age 5 than most people ever spend in 5 lifetimes, and I'm being serious. Suffering from nerve damage in your feet resulting from a botched surgery that affects your ability to walk for the rest of your life, fighting cancer, losing a friend or family member to cancer or any other life-shortening illness, going through 8 major back surgeries in less than 10 years and still living in daily pain, going to dialysis 3 days a week with 1 barely functioning kidney while you're perfectly waiting on a donor to provide a life-extending transplant, being a single mom, struggling financially to make ends meet while providing for your family. My mentor, a New York Times bestselling author, Andy Andrews, teaches that perspective is the critical factor that can turn a negative situation into a positive one with a simple shift in outlook and attitude. The hard list above comprises feedback from members and clients at my gym over the past 5 years. The extremely hard list includes several examples from my life with close friends and family. So again, from my perspective, eating protein, fruits and veggies, smart carbs, healthy fats, drinking lots of water, getting 7+ hours of sleep per night, and managing stress are not hard. They're easy. You're a walk in the park. I shared the latter with another member named David, who was considering working with me. He said he struggles to stay on track with his nutrition due to a lack of motivation. Now, using the motivation excuse with me is the ultimate softball pitch. If you live your life based on what you're motivated to do, you won't accomplish much. Further, you will live your life on an emotional roller coaster ride. Successful people live their lives like a thermostat rather than a thermometer. A thermostat dictates its environment, while a thermometer simply reflects it. You all do things that you would rather not do on a daily basis. In some cases, you may in fact downright hate the given activity. Want to or motivation has absolutely nothing to do with it. You do these things out of responsibility to your family and yourself, regardless of how you feel. Your why is much greater than the what, and that's the secret. you must find your why. I share with David a simple little exercise called the 5 whys. In the countless nutritional consultations I've done professionally, I've heard members express their desire to lose weight. This is David's goal, and just like many others, it's not enough. So I encouraged him to dig deeper than simply wanting to lose weight. After a short discussion, we came up with the following. So David wants to lose weight because losing weight equates to being more healthy. Being more healthy equates to living a longer life. Living a longer life means breaking his family legacy of dying early from heart disease. Breaking his family legacy means he'll be around to see his kids grow to adulthood. And seeing his kids grow to adulthood means he might have the opportunity to play with his grandkids someday. So another example might be as follows. Client wants to lose weight because they want to look better in their clothes, because looking better in their clothes makes them feel more confident. Having more confidence means they feel more comfortable speaking with the opposite sex, because speaking with the opposite sex is the first step in asking them to go on a date, because going on a date is the first step in finding their soulmate so that they don't have to live the rest of their life on their own. So you can see in both cases that fifth layer carries much more significance than simply wanting to lose weight. So if you're struggling to reach a particular goal, I encourage you to do two simple things. First, you must find your true why. Go through the 5 whys exercise to see what you want to, or see why you want to achieve your goal. Once you determine your why, use it as a guiding beacon to pull you to success. This can be a critical factor in helping you when your lack of desire is working against you. The second step is break your goal down to the smallest action that needs to be taken daily. People set huge goals that in some cases require an extended period of time to accomplish, and that's fine. And I encourage you to dream big and set audacious goals. The problem comes when focusing too much on the outcome, which may be months or even years away, causing you to freeze in the moment. I love the story told by the late, great Zig Ziglar when he first got into running for fitness. On his very first day, he ran around his block one time. The next day, he ran a block and a mailbox. Mailbox by mailbox, or one small incremental improvement step at a time, he would eventually grow to run many miles at a time, multiple days per week. So chunk your goal down to what you must do today, and then do it, and then do it again. Small steps taken consistently can lead to massive and life-changing results. And remember, everything worth having in life is located uphill. It will take hard work to get there. And trust me, there will be days when you don't feel like doing the work. Secret, regardless of your thoughts, do it anyway, because your why is big enough. And I promise it will be worth it. Best of luck in your journey.